Hello, it's Tally and Trevere here with today's installment of Amarantus. Last time, we continued being, well, going down our current path, which is romancing Rayanne and saying, fuck everyone else, we're going to make everything burn. Yeah, it's been kind of hard to watch, to be honest. Especially with, like, Marae's reaction and how she's, like... I don't know if disappointed is the right word, but she just, like, feels like she's lost her friend. And that's very sad, and honestly, good on her and Marius for getting out of there. I'm really glad that they ditched us, to be honest. Yeah, man, this route has been not very nice. But I'm definitely interested to see where it ends. It's probably going to be very bloody and not fun for anyone involved. So, let's get going. Guess I drank less than the others last night, which leaves me pacing the corridors this morning before anyone else is awake. Ray and Marius were always the early risers. I would have expected the Major up by now, unless she's going to relax while her employer's away. I do wonder what the Major is going to end up doing here, because it sounds like her agreement with Marae was that she would kind of look after Arik and try to get him back safely if she can. Yeah, well, she's here. Had a bit of a smile there briefly. Oh. No words. The Major's room isn't in this corridor. She was staying near Marae. Isn't this where... What was that look? I book it quietly. The way they were talking last night. It's none of my business. They both looked so alone. Ships passing in the night. See something that was none of your business. Huh. That's interesting. I hadn't really thought of them together before, but it is cute. I gotta say. Huh. Interesting that there's an achievement for it, too. When I wake up, it's dark, and there's a heavy weight hanging over me. Hey! She's got my wrists in her hands, pinned above my head. Hey. What's... I was talking to Reckon, and I realized there was something I gotta tell you. She lets go of one of my wrists to trace a hand along my chest. Yeah? Yeah, lover boy. I'm listening. I reach up with my free hand to brush my fingers against the curve of her spine, digging my thumbnail in where her bones press against her skin. She sits back onto my stomach, out of my reach. Years and years ago, when I was a kid, I picked up a hammer and put it straight into a man's face. Well, I've definitely been interested in Rayanne backstory. This is quite a way to introduce it, though. Yeah. Arik's just totally unfazed. He's into it. Yeah, right through the back of his head. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh god. I really want to say why, but I also kind of want to see just like how toxic we can get. I don't know if toxic is really the right word for this, but like, you know, just how fucked up we can make this relationship. Oh no. This is just such a horrible way to react to something like that. Like, what the fuck, Arik? What? Well, I guess we're committed already, huh? I love you. Yeah, you do. She runs her hands down my sides, then up under my shirt. I press my fingers into the dip of her ribcage and roll us over. Her wrists and my hands are so tiny, bones so close to the surface. This is my girl. Scrawny and scrappy and taking everything she can get. You're glorious. You're glorious. So you know I get it, right? Complicated relationships with parents. I didn't kill my dad. Did you need to? Not so far. Did you want to? Not once. Guess I'll allow it then. What did you do next? Bit and fought and clawed, of course. She tangles her leg with mine. I do got a regret, lover boy. Just one. I wish you'd seen me back then. When I had my people, and they had the fear, and I had them all in the palm of my hand. You found me on my way down. You found me at rock bottom, lover girl. And you've got me up higher than I've ever been. I couldn't have ever reached you at your peak. Not a good trade-off. There's one of you. There were 30 of us, nearly. Some of them I raised up from kids. What happened to them? She tugs her hands free of mine. Couldn't keep them under close enough watch. They got into some bad stuff. Oh wow, even she has standards, huh? I guess maybe that's not really fair of me to say, but... Didn't like it. Told them they could see where that would get them without me. Meant to go back after a couple days. Wow, we need you. Get them back in line. Place got torched while I was out of town. Too scared to do it while I was around. Everything gone when I got back. Marianne. But we're gonna rebuild, aren't we, lover boy? We're gonna fix it. Barely any time to go now. All remnants of us are gone. Okay, we're back to existing, well, stuff we've seen before. Could you have made Murray stay? aid. You are coping well. Something had to go wrong. Now it has, so everything else has to go right. That's quite a way to look at it. Please let me pretend that's how it works. Whatever it costs. Cut out everything in my way. I don't regret cutting her out. I just regret having to. So you regret that she has a mind of her own. You're not great at making people feel better. I don't think he was trying to make you feel better. So I traded one of my oldest friends for Rayanne. We are in the business of trading lives, Ari. Your mind's a mess. Come have a drink. One glass. We steal one last night of revelry before the riot starts. Which is to say, 2 of us get extremely drunk and 2 of us know better. I get drunk. I'm a queen. It's in my bones. I will be queen again. Queen of what? Of all we survey. Depends on what we survey. Put me in the castle, I'll take that crown. Put me in the streets, I'll remake that throne. I claim all I survey, and that's everything always. I'll be there when you do. I'm surveying you, ain't I? You just don't leave my sight. Not a second, not a thought. This queen demands it of her subject. And he will obey. I'm next. There's always a space that will need to be filled. Your place is here. So her thing is the same as last time. I'm getting what I need. I'm going to see Kodat, to see right through him, to know. After that, we'll see. And wherever I go, I'll carry the best of you with me. You'll never get out of my head. Right, in we go. Look at it. Just look at it. Give me a week and it'll be mine. Ours. What's mine is yours, Hurricane. A kiss for good luck? Oh! 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 Ah! Okay. All right. And here's to a good death. She's so alive. So tense. Her hands in my hair and mine on her shoulders. And it's easy to believe we're the only real things there ever were. Oh, I'm getting so nervous, guys. This is gonna end so poorly. Whew. Rayanne spits to the side. Gotta be a piss-weak dude in charge. I never put up with dumb confidence. They are unprepared. Well, lad. Well, we're going violence, so I guess. Weapons out. No holds barred. They need to see we're powerful. And that's it. We stride towards the gate, weapons bared. They don't fight back. Not all of them. Some of them take one look at us, drop their weapons, hold up their hands, and let us sweep past. Yeah, so I guess Ark was right, that some people just really don't care enough about Kodat to put their lives on the line for him. Some of them we cut down. We carve ourselves into these walls, into history, into the bodies we cut, and into every action. This world is ours. They're coming at us from both sides of the corridor, and without a word we move. Powerful, smooth, connected. Uh-oh. Someone cries out. Well, fuck. Oh no. Oh no. Look, lover boy. Blaze of glory, babe. Don't you forget that. Don't ever forget it. I'm always right. Always will. I want to see what you're gonna do next. Maybe that won't happen. Do it right, lover boy. Oh, fucking God, Rayanne, I'll be here when you're done. Oh, we still got captured, though. I think Reckons told everyone to give me space. Not sure if I appreciate that. No one tells me what happened to Rayanne. Ooh. Here we are again. Fighting till the end, guys. I've come all this way. You don't scare me, sir. By my hand or another's, your death is coming. I take a stance that Tari taught me, formative and sharp. He settles into the same stance. Ooh. They will remember me. I will not stop, not for a second of the time I have left. But he doesn't care. Oh. And there it is. Is this all going to be the same? Maybe they'll hurt him. Rayanne can tear him apart. What will my death do to her? She'll never stop. More than Rayanne. Each and every one of them. I'm carved into their minds. Give them hell for me, love. And I'll be here when you're done. All right. Oh man, where's everyone gonna be at the end of this? Oh. I'm going to ask someone.
He's probably just a few days behind us. No one will know anything.
But what if he did it? What if? What if we're walking around in a whole new world and we haven't even noticed?
He didn't.
But what if, Murray? Excuse me? What's the latest from the capital? Oh.
Marius? Marius? Marius?
Mira. I think we did a bad thing. They didn't say Arik, but they said the Lord killed his... I think it's Arik. I think that we missed something massive and we fucked up. Do you think we could have saved him, Murray? What if he died? I think he died and we left him.
I don't think he died. He can't have died. Surely he didn't. He was all alone. He thought we hated him. I have to talk to... Mama.
Aww. Oh, that makes me feel so bad too. Oh. Okay, this I think is what we saw last time too. Whew. Aw. Oh, this part kills me. I know they're gonna die! No! Game, stop killing off all the characters. Oh. And poor Rayanne going at it alone now. Oh. You think you can take me? You think you're fit to try? I'm a fucking queen, you arseholes! I'm a goddamn force of nature! Nothing keeps me down. I'm all there fucking is. And then I got kicked in the dick. But it's okay, because I deserved it. No, you didn't. Well, it's very kind of you to say, sister darlingest. But yeah, I did. Can you grab me a bread roll from the kitchen or something? I am ravenous. Oh, you didn't... Money gets spent all kinds of ways, Murray. Please. One measly crumb. Meet me at the kitchen window. It'll take me a while to get downstairs. Now is he coming in through the tree like before? Oh. I wonder if there's a potential ending where we can get him back to his family. Probably not until the, like, true ending. Whew. Alright, there is that route. To be honest, I kind of expected the ending to be more different from the one I got before. It was more or less the same thing, just with slightly different flavor. Which is, like, not wrong, but... yeah, I do wonder if that's the case for all of the endings, or if these two just happen to be similar. Well, there's also obviously the other route. I don't know if that other route also has multiple potential endings, or if it's just kind of two base endings and then you can get slightly different variations on each one. But yeah, man. I do feel sad about Murray and Marius. 'Cause, like, I totally agree with them, you know, noping out of this situation, but then, like, you know, Ark was their friend, and they get to hear about how he went in there and went through with his plan and died doing it, and they weren't there to help him. It's kind of a lose-lose situation there, huh? And then there was that one bit of dialogue where Marius said that he heard that Koda had killed his something. So I wonder what story they told about their, you know, encounter there. Because, like, you know, I'm theorizing that Arik is probably Koda's son or something like that. And, like, would they have told that to the public, though? I don't know. Like, what was the official story? Still, really interesting to think about. Um, yeah, the thing that I want to do is try... Oh, how do I... Hey, okay, here we go. Try going back and seeing other variations of this route. I believe this was the save, where we chose our path. Let's see if we can go back to the way of nonviolence after going all this way, trying to inflict as much pain as possible, to see if we can now go back. Maybe make up with Murray. You don't get to question this. I'm not going to engage with whatever you might say. We're going to give ourselves up. We're going to talk to him. Oh, Auric. I am never, ever fucking you ever again. Wow. Wow. Wait, is this a good thing? I think it's meant to be a good thing. Wherever you've been all this time, Auric, I still treasure you as a dear, dear friend. You are dead to me. Rand, don't be like that. This is the first time I've ever been paid to lay down my rifle. And it will be worth every cent. Oh, my lord in heaven, we might actually survive this. There's one person here who won't come out of this alive. I don't owe you an explanation, Ryan. What is his explanation, though? Like, from Auric's perspective, what was his reasoning here? And I sure as hell don't owe you anything, mister. Ryan, let the man make the best decision we've heard from him since we started. You dragged me all the way out here, and now I have to go right back home having done not a single fucking thing. Because you don't imagine for a second that I'm going to stick around to get chained up if I'm not getting a thing out of it. Can you make any sort of sense out of this bullshit? Actually, nah. I don't want to hear it. You heard what Ari said. I did. I could kiss you, man. So, alright. You wanted this all along. You tell me how this is going to work. Okay, are we back to... Are we kind of back to the first route we had? Rayanne is definitely gonna go rogue this time. She's gonna be so mad. Oh, oops. I missed that line there. Point the first. I said no questioning my methods. Point the second. If things go wrong, we need to be prepared. Point the third. We need to look like we're surrendering, but also like we could have destroyed him. Except, Rayanne, hang on a second. Are we going to be able to actually talk her down so that she doesn't go rogue on us? You think you get to ask that? You think I want to hear you explain? Yeah, I think we've earned enough trust that you can listen to us for a little bit. Like, I hope our relationship wasn't just us fucking. I hope we actually have some, you know, respect for each other. You don't deserve my time, and for sure not a one-on-one. You don't get that now. Wow. Rand can be very entertaining, but goddamn can she be frustrating sometimes. Marius spends the day scouring the caves for something, Evidence of the last visitors, maybe. Beneath one bed, he finds a carved slab with a handle. And beneath that, he uncovered a box of dusty aged bottles. Fine liqueurs from faraway lands. It's so funny how excited he is about not being able to read my mind. Oh. All right. Are we gonna get to talk to Rayanne? Clever girl, I still... And you can leave me the fuck alone. Wow, the moment we're not, like, on board with her violence, she just drops us completely. What the hell? I thought we had something. Even if it was a little weird. I'm guessing the rest of this is mostly going to be the same as our first route. Oh, we didn't have Murray to keep us up last time. How sad. Alright, how's it gonna go? Oh. Rayanne. Ripam Hill for me. He won't take another from us. Wait. Oh, stop. Stop thinking. Your mind's too slow. It hurts. I'll be here. Find me after. Huh. I wonder if we potentially could. Obviously, we're not getting out of here alive, but I wonder if we could do this on the other route. I guess let's fight this time. Alright, I think we can skip. So it's pretty much exactly the same as our first ending, except Ryan and Marius aren't together. How now?
Ghosts think they can steal my shit. Don't any of you know who I am? I used to be a fucking queen.
Oh.
I used to own this town.
Poor Ryan. What are you... I didn't think you'd come home. I didn't think he'd let you come home. I thought... Why would you want to? Kodal was done with us. He won't be staying. He had a message for you. For us? But he told us we were free to go. He had no issue with any of us. That it was over. Even apologized for Reckon getting shot. Huh. He said it was over for us. If we went home, with Reckon and the Major. Are they in trouble? Do they need us? We can... Oh no, that makes it even more sad! Because it's too late! I don't know their names. I never saw them, but Tari said there was a scarred man. And a woman. A soldier. What happened to them? Yep. Same as before. It's too late.
Thank you for your message, sir.
I'm sorry for your loss.
We all have more to lose than we think, don't we?
Tari's waiting. We have to leave. You ordered us gone, as far as we can, and we... Hooray. Marius. Best of luck with whatever you have left. Arik, he always spoke so fondly of the both of you.
Aww. Now, the big decision. Where to go from here? I mean, it's definitely quite early, so we can keep going for another new route. But, well, I guess we also have the option of going back to previous saves and checking those. Like, I kind of want to save the proper route for later, but also, like, I don't know how much more there really is to see. Obviously, I want to get through the other, like, romance routes. I definitely want to do that at some point, but I wonder if it would be better to do that on the other route. Because I don't know how much repeated content there is between the two. And I don't want to end up in a situation where I spend all of this time going through the different variants of the base route, and then when I get to the, like, next route, I'll already have seen pretty much everything, and it just won't... I mean, obviously there will be new content there to see, but, like, not as much. I think I'm still gonna stick with this one for now. Keep going here. For now. I don't know if I want to do all of the romance routes in this one first before moving on, but we'll try. Alright, I think this time around I'm probably gonna make more use of the skip function, because we've already kind of seen everything pretty much twice. Alright. Okay, what are our options? So we could see what's going on, but just not attack the folks this time. We get to Murray. I'm not sure if there was whether there were other options there. Let's try this one, because I know there is at least one more choice there. And I want to see if we can find more, like, starting scenarios. Because so far we've had two completely different ones. Which is interesting, because I was kind of expecting there to be different, like, ending scenarios as well. But so far there doesn't seem to be. So, mysterious. Alright, we're not attacking them this time. There must be at least 6 other soldiers here, and there's no way I could take them, all of them down. And then what? Tari took them on and lived, but only barely. And only to give me enough time to get away. Can't waste that. I take a long detour around the guards, and keep heading to Murray's house. Okay. Knock, knock. It wasn't looking good for her. Or for him. Alright, we can get through this scene again because we didn't get it last time. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure what I would want to do for this route, but we will see as we go. Literally hitting the hay in this case. Well, presumably that's where the phrase comes from. Oh. What a way to introduce Marius. Trying to see if there's anything I missed about, like, you know, Mal and Tari's backstories or anything like that. But I think so far it's nothing that we didn't know. I'm so curious what their whole deal is. Because it sounds to me like they didn't, you know, rebel or anything. They're still, like, in cahoots with Kodab, basically. That they took Arik away and left, probably with, like, an agreement with him. You still have to wonder why. Like, there's some kind of conspiracies, some kind of factions going on here. And I don't really have any context into, like, the political state of this whole government. Thinking maybe we'll do Moray's route this time. I think that could be fun. Hmm. Interesting that I think Moray was going to, like, introduce her properly. I'd actually been wondering if Moray even knew her real name, but it sounds like she did. So. Honorable discharge. I wonder what the situation was with that. Oh, Marius. Uh, hmm. I'm not safe.
They won't find you. Won't let them come in here.
I can't hide forever. All my life I've been told we have to do something, and nobody ever has. Where's that gotten us? I either hide out forever or I get caught without doing anything.
So your solution is to go straight to Lord Kodat?
There's nothing I can do here. Oh, here she is. The girl. Jerk. I love how Marius was totally out of the loop too. Poor boy. Only alternative I can see is hiding in your stables for the rest of my life. Whatever it is, yeah. Wonder what it could be. Wait, I actually want to see the context of that. Because it sounds like... I don't know, what exactly is she trying to set up? Because I feel like Murray's ultimate goal would be getting Marius, like, back into the family. But I don't know if this would achieve that. What is her goal here? I don't know. I'm not sure what she's really getting at here. Just that she's giving him a chance to go out and, like, start a new life elsewhere. What sort of stuff does she need to sort out? You're not the only wanted criminal I know. I bet she's getting up to... So unimpressed.
Thank you, Major. I think this route I either want to romance Marae or to set her up with the Major. I don't remember which one I did last time. Let's try this one. How do we know you won't sell us out? You don't. Fair. There's no one to sell you out to. Lord Cook. Can't do that until after we reach the capital. And your friend pays better than he does. Does he not pay well? Did you say you were in his army? Against Akilau? What are they like? I do want to see this conversation again. If you decide it doesn't bother you. Yeah. Now that we have some more context on what that means. Huh. It is interesting also that Arik is asking about this. Because he actually also has more context than most. No Terrisons listed, of course. I wonder what the of course means. Because, like, where did he even get his last name? Is it just like a fake name? That's such a weird thing to say. Yeah. Alright, let's actually do some skipping. It's the only smart decision. Someone's got to deal with this. No one has. So I will. Oh. Oh, time for our new friends, huh? Well, I guess there's one option that we haven't tried yet. What happens if we surrender? Stand down, soldier. Drop the rifle. I fold my arms behind my back and straighten my posture. Feet shoulder width apart, shoulders straight, mirroring our opposition. We have to surrender. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Marius crumples in, wrapping his arms around his knees. Oh, poor buddy. He's so small. It's the only reasonable choice to make. It sounds like they'll take us where we want to go. I understand. Marius, it's all right. I refuse. Ooh, tackled, jeez. Order said stand down. Ow, fuck you! We surrender. The one on the cart laughs. I wonder how we look from the outside. I wonder if Reckon's gonna slaughter these guys again and just free us. Marius, small and quivering. Murray, motionless. Marianne is face down in the dirt, free hand clawing for purchase as she tries to buck the Major off. The Major, sitting on what might have been our best chance at getting away. And I, Lord of all they survey, stand with my head bowed. Knees on the ground, hands behind your back. You can let her up. Ooh. Get off, you motherfucker! Alright! Poor Ryan. I can see how badly it hurts them all to submit. I've been trying to spark the hearth of their discontent, promising everything they've convinced themselves they'll never get. I've preached fury and rage and vengeance and violence. Maybe not intentionally, but that's what they heard when I spoke. Now they must lower their heads and have ropes looped around their wrists and behind their backs. The word is going to get back to Murray and Marius' family eventually. Their parents won't like having more shame on the household. But her mother can't afford to lose another heir. Ooh, interesting things here. First of all, whatever got Marius kicked out brought shame on the family. I mean, that makes sense, I guess, but it was probably something like public. Was Marius originally the heir, then, that they lost? Or are they talking about someone else? Presumably they're talking about Marius. Marius will be fine, even if he isn't now. The soldiers are moments away from manhandling him when Murray convinces him to hold out his hands. The Major stands regally at the forefront, wrists crossed neatly at the small of her back. The soldier tying her hands struggles with the rope. Her hand struggles and snaps, lashing out whenever anyone gets within reach, and it takes 3 soldiers to restrain her. Our spirits may be crushed, but they will rise up again. I kneel in the dirt and allow myself to be restrained. The soldiers pick me up and bodily toss me into the cart. Oh, poor Rayanne. Rayanne wipes her bloody nose against her shoulder. I'll make it work. I promised. Promised so much. Just let me think this through. Get some rest. This is for the best. And I know you don't feel that, but I will make it better. The Major's muttering under her breath, but I can't make out the words. Most of Murray's corner is taken up by skirts. She wrinkles and unwrinkles her nose, quietly shifting. Murray's cane is by Marius' feet. He rolls it back and forth under his toes. The sound of it makes would be reassuring if it was consistent, but instead it sets me on edge. I can fix this. Everyone. Oh, stop. Please, no. Come on, come on, come on. Murray drills her feet against the floor. Mira. Major catches her breath, and then she starts to hum. Everyone. Get it, it's part of the plan. We let them do whatever they want, and they give us a free ride. It's not too high a cost.
If you have no pride...
Going through the forest. Hear it around. Under. Almost over. They really want to get you to the court. Huh. My voice drizzled out into a sigh, and I give up. Let us wallow. As long as they remember to feed us and let us out now and then, we'll make it. All I need for now is someone to say we'll be okay. That I'm doing the right thing. But sleep, and the comfort it brings, neglects me. Marius starts to snore. Hey. Maybe if I get loud enough, our captors will remember that we're willing prisoners who deserve to be treated better than this. Hey!
Oh, stop. This ain't how you take charge.
What would you suggest? This was your burden to carry. I don't... What burden? You hear they are suffering. You won't work for them? We all knew what we were in for when we started out. This was always a possibility. Ugh. Marius drags his knees up to his chest and buries his face against his legs, rocking back and forth.
Can anyone see what just happened? Can nobody find some sort of way to peek out?
Kane. Right. I managed to hook Murray's cane between my knees and get it closer to the Major.
Lord have mercy.
On us? Them? Or the people who did it?
All three.
What? What is it?
It's horrible. Really. Oh,
They're dead. Real dead. Messy dead.
What do we do? Move? Freeze?
Major, can you get a firm grip on the handle there?
The Major rolls the shaft of the cane around, and Murray plants her good foot onto it to hold it in place. Her good foot, interesting. I had been wondering about, why Murray used the cane. Apparently she has a good foot and a non-good foot, which, tracks, I guess. But does make me wonder about the backstory of Murray's feet. That sounds weird, sorry.
Pull.
Fuck! Oh, yeah, she's got a blade in there. Murray helps me to sit up, but it looks like we might have more trouble with the chains than the ropes. I can't stand to see out of the cart.
Easy.
Spot check. That probably is the best idea.
Murray looks over, waiting for my protest. I stay silent. Wait, is Arik the only one that's chained? Marius? I want to go home. He doesn't look good. Clammy, gray, chest shuddering with each breath. Buddy. Any moment I'm gonna wake up with another black eye and a broken nose. Someone's knocked me out and chucked me out the back. I can feel the ache coming on in my bones. I know. Everything hurts. No, don't look at me. I look like absolute shit. I feel like hell, and I don't want to be here. Hey, you've been through worse and come out pretty okay, right? Some of the stories you tell us, they better be true. Oh, been through worse. Sure, I've been through worse. You haven't seen worse. I haven't been through worse in front of people whose opinions I give a shit about, though. Oh, poor guy. You give a shit about my opinion. Sheesh, I feel like hell. I am so gross. Don't let Mira see me. I try not to let her see me when I'm spiraling. You're okay. She's over there somewhere. I won't let her worry. Oh, she won't worry. She'll use it as another reason to look after me. Don't tell her I said that. I don't know why I said that. I love Mira. Shut up. I just feel like shit and I want to go home. Can I go home? Interesting choice. I mean, clearly he has said that he wants to. Do you want to? Like, really? From your gut? Do you care? Yes, I care. Murray said you were coming along. If that's not what you need, you know you don't have to be here, yeah? I feel like that's just gonna make him feel worse. It's gonna make him feel guilty for, like, abandoning us. Stop. Are we seriously going on a quest to deal with Kodot? Like, for real? Is that what you need? Because you can't leave someone when they need you. Can you? She can't. I'm here for you, right? Right? And you're here for... We were all standing around begging you not to let them take us. You knew what it'd do to us. I said please, and you let them do it because it was easier for what you wanted. Oh, I feel so bad now. Poor Marius. Ray said you looked her in the eye, and you said to her, I'll never feel safe again. Right into her eyes. And I thought, yeah, okay, I get that. People should feel safe, I thought. Well, I've done a shit ton of stupid stuff in my life, and I never felt as not safe as just then. Whatever happened with your family, it burnt you out. Aw. Of course I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry for doing it? Or sorry that I'm upset about it like I said I was going to be. Honestly. Oh, for how you're feeling, goddamn, no! Oh, this game can really make you be a jerk sometimes, huh? I definitely want to do a route where I'm a complete asshole to everyone. It's happening eventually. I mean, I'm not entirely sorry, though. Like, it seemed like the right thing to do at the time. We're doing it. In my head, there was some sort of quiet dignity to it. It was the smart thing to do, and the honorable thing to do, and definitely the logical thing to do. But I thought it'd be dignified. I don't know why. It wasn't. It was bad. I'm sorry for doing it. I just don't think I can do you any good being here. And I don't think you can do me any good, you know? And I don't think I mean that in a bad way. I feel like hell, and I want to go home. Oops. I feel like that's very, like, self-aware of him to understand that, like, this situation is maybe not good for either of us.
Marius?
Don't come in! Don't come in!
Come outside, buddy. Come get some fresh air.
Yeah, like, I kind of see what Marius means. Like, she means well, but that just kind of comes across a little bit condescending. Just don't, please. I can't. I'm not talking to you, Mira. It's okay, Murray. Not really. I wish you hadn't brought me. He's really going through it.
You brought Alistor.
I what?
You brought Alistor. You said she needed it just the same.
Rayanne.
You don't need to be here for the right reasons. Or for his reasons. But can you honestly say that you didn't and don't have your own reasons?
I wasn't gonna get what I wanted. Needed. Living the way I was. That's all I feel, too. I'm not broken. I just know what I want now. And I have an idea of how to get it. I went with your plan. I could have done something else, but I went with your plan. Okay. I'm sorry. We're okay. This is all right. I'm going to see what Rayanne found.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Where?
Right. The real world.
You haven't had any luck with finding the keys. Actually, we're worried that whoever did it might have taken the keys with them.
Why free us if you're going to leave us captive?
Not all of us. I mean, maybe they wanted to slow us down. Or make us look for them.
Or to make an entrance. God damn it! You dramatic fucker. Get it, get it, get it! What the hell was that? Dork. Ooh. How you expect to get anywhere with that attitude? Each word only barely sounds like words. Each vowel is hollowed out. Consonants skipped if they aren't useful, cracking out the ones that are. What attitude exactly? To problem solving. As the person who skips straight to killing everyone you don't need. You are very presumptuous. You must want something of us.
Or this would be an awful lot of effort to go to.
I do want something. I want to see how you'll do something that more and better people have failed to do. You'll need more. More and better. You didn't think you were the first, did you? First to what? First to cut through the forest?
First to take your fight to the Lord.
How?
There have been enough. I've never believed we were the first. But maybe I entertained ideas that we had potential. That voice, harsh as it is, burns with disdain. It's what you want too, isn't it? Safe passage. Oh, and leave the cart. Too slow. Horse will break a leg. Go that way. One hand points straight into the thickest part of the forest. Wait!
I think we may have found what we were looking for.
We were found. Either way, bingo.
We should get further in before any beasties smell the blood.
So we gather up everything useful from the corpses, pack ourselves up, and try to find the remnants of the path through the trees. And, with no other option, we head deeper into the forest. Oops. I keep doing that.
Whew. Sorry, a little slippery underfoot. I may have come slightly unprepared.
Yeah, we're being messed with a little bit. Alright, let's go skip again.
Resistance on their behalf.
Okay, let's see what we missed though. Oh, oops. Oh, does the skip not show up? Propensity for combat.
A refusal to anything, everything.
You're all going off in different directions without me.
If they did turn up when you and Arik were fighting.
We weren't. I was picking a fight, okay? Marius wasn't in shape for arguing. I was shouting as much as you were, man.
Compassion? That's what they're after?
Maybe. So our conclusion is, they're either holding out for us to become better people, or biding their time until we become worse.
How are you defining someone wanting to demonstrate basic backbone as making us worse people?
Look, we're not going to get anywhere if none of you can accept that I had reasons for what I did.
Ugh. Are we far enough now? I can't be paranoid and tired.
We can set up camp for the night. The last day's been so draining, we curl up on the fallen leaves and pass out instantly. I can't let these concerns get the better of me. I shouldn't get too trapped in my own head. Keep focused on the practical. Keep focusing on being the voice of reason. Be sensible, Ari. Ooh, back to Marius having a bad time, as always.
Who do you think you're playing here? Back in the barn, it sounded right up my line. Angry and violent. Glorious. So are you delusional, or have you got no vision? How does surrendering at the first sign of trouble get us anywhere near something as good as all that?
We have to make it to the capital first. We do what we have to do to make it there. Once we're there, we can do whatever needs to be done.
Which is...
Yes, probably. At this stage, I suppose. But I don't think we have to hurt anyone.
Why are you keeping me around? If you're going to shut me down every time I speak, cut me off every time I breathe, then what do you want from me? I don't get it.
I'll answer that when I know the answer.
Ah. How exactly do you know Aparoa?
Marius? We go way back.
How way?
Pretty far. After he and Murray stopped living in the same house, but not long after. They're brother and sister. Step, if you need to be technical, since they were 9 or 10. His dad switched to be a bell guard, but he wanted to stick with Aparoa. Parents kicked him out a few years back. It feels kind of wrong to be just disclosing all of this to Rayanne. But, you know, I'm curious to know, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, I wonder why.
How do you know, Marius? Does everyone out there just know each other?
He hangs around. Bit of a target. Talks like money sometimes. Doesn't have any. We tended to ignore him.
So why are you asking questions now?
You are a write-off.
Where did he come from?
He's not from around.
Is anyone from around? He and his father used to do a lot of sailing. Marius is a little perkier today, poking around trying to show Murray interesting landscape features. She's interested, huh? Sorry, Murray. Tour's about to get interrupted.
So, you. What's her name?
Hi, Rayanne.
Are you scared of me, sailor boy?
Oh, yes. Yep, entirely. Uh-huh. She thinks that's hot.
Give me a second. Deciding how desperate I am.
God damn it, Rayanne.
Nope, not there yet. Come find me if you're doing better in a couple years.
Wow. Brutal. R.I.P. Marius. He's taking it well, though.
Ah.
Do you have a moment to talk about them? I don't know if Rayanne and Marius' relationship is gonna go better or worse than the first time we did this. Hmm. Um, let's say we'll keep an eye on them this time. I'll keep an eye on them. You can trust me to look out for everyone's best interests. Yes. Yes, I know you will. I mean, I'm already trusting you with everything else. I know I can trust you with this, too. Well, how is this gonna go? What happens if I say no? I would feel like such shit saying no, though. Ugh. I don't know. We're gonna be an ass to Marius this route? No, let's not. I mean, we could do this and then talk about his relationship with Rayanne and then be like, nah, don't do it. Little eyebrow wiggle. Oh. Alright, what are we gonna say? We just say go for it. Although on the other hand, if I'm gonna be trying to romance Murray this route, then maybe I should agree with her and actually follow her instructions. Let's try it, maybe. I guess. I'm gonna feel kind of bad about this, but honestly, almost all the choices I make in this game make me feel bad, so. Spare media glands. It's also an interesting option, but we're gonna do it eventually, don't worry. I don't know. Alright, let's try it. Let's try to mess up their relationship. Rayanne seems like bad news. Really? I'd steer clear of her if you can. But, you know, there's a real lack of alternative. You don't get into a relationship because there's no alternative. That's not how that works. And honestly, that's really rude to Rayanne, too. If you're, like, only trying to smooch her because she's the only option. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Don't let Rayanne hear that. Or Murray. Or... Mira doesn't count. Anyway, I really am interested in Rayanne. I've been for years. How long have they known each other? But you rule her out, and then on top of that, there really isn't anyone else. So handle it yourself. You don't need to drag someone else into this mess of whatever's going on. Please don't call my life a mess of whatever. I mean, it kind of is, but I still love you. It's okay. I'm calling all of our lives a mess of whatever. That's fair. So don't drag someone else's mess into yours. I see your point, I guess. He's gonna do it anyway, isn't he? Oh, Marius. Somehow, I'm not convinced. Alright, let's go on a skip. Terry-san? Yeah?
In the cart I accused you of not taking responsibility. I rescind the accusation. The choice with the soldiers was right. It was reasoned.
It was. Not everyone agrees.
Obey orders, keep everyone alive. Not everyone can do what must be done. I will follow your lead, sir.
Huh.
However, revolution is messy.
If the work I can do is useful. I think this is the only one that I haven't tried in this one. Let's try it. Why am I so jumpy? The Major's got the right idea, saving up her energy for when it actually matters. I rock up onto my feet and start to step backwards. Then I stumble. Oh! I was trying to climb a tree, and then the branch snapped right under me. Did it scare you that much? I'm a bit jumpy. Embarrassed myself. I have a lot to learn from the Major, I think. She's so controlled. Oh. Oh, good. Good! Good. While I wait for everyone to get back with food, I get the fire started. Different? I don't get into a useful frame of mind? Was that always what it was? I feel like that seems different. Like, Arik's mindset in this route is very much, practical. It's interesting. Oh boy. The Major's judging us so hard. Well, mostly judging Marius. I think we should start potentially wrapping up, but I want to keep going for a little bit longer. Oh. Our boy is here. Wait. Hang on a second. I just realized what he said. It took me a second to process. Hang on. He was gonna say Marion. Did I not notice that in the other routes? Oh my gosh, or was this line a little bit different? But oh boy. Oh, that's so fun. Alright, let's get this. I know you find yourself to be cool, calm, and collected. But I would like you to put something into words for me, if you don't mind. Why are we here? Oh. I guess we're here to confront him. That's, I think, the option we haven't tried yet. We're going to confront Lord Godot. Challenge him to look us in the eyes and explain himself. He owes us as much. Eye to eye. Face to face. Across the court. That's your plan. Maybe you should let them know. Alright. Wait. I wasn't done finding out what he knows. Auric? Go back to sleep. Shant, what's all this? The person from before. He thinks we won't see this through. Well, he doesn't know you, does he? No, I mean, he doesn't think you'll see this through with me. Auric. Of course we're not with you to see this through. We're here to see you through this. At least, that's why I'm here. And it's why I've brought Marius and the Major. And I don't claim to understand Rayanne. But that's the truth of it. When you decide your desire for whatever this is sated, we'll all go home without regrets. How he knew that, though, I don't claim to know. But, Lord Godot, we're going to confront it. If that's what you need, then that will be part of this. But you don't think we'll get that far? Frankly, I'm not fool enough to think I could do this. And while it may very well need to be done, well... You think I'm the fool? I think you need to believe in this, in order to fix everything that's happened to you. I won't leave you to do it alone. That's the sort of thinking that gets you killed. None of us are going to get killed, Auric, don't you see? Godot doesn't care about us. You don't matter. Except he does. Auric does matter. He's important. Presumably, I'm assuming, Godot's child. But regardless of what it is, he's definitely important. He's not just some guy. Has everyone been laughing at me this whole time?
Of course not. We'd never laugh.
Yeah, we just think you're gonna fail. That's much better. Look, I need to think this over. Can you ask the Major to take watch?
Whatever you need.
I'd lie down beside the fire, curl up, try to sink inside myself. Oh, what's going on with them? Oh. Alright. Time to recruit our new member.
How to pull off dramatic and heroic acts.
Impossible feats of violence.
Fingers crossed he means killing people.
Your choice. I'm not sure how wise it is to leave Marius and Rayanne on their own. At the same time, if anyone can convince... Okay. Okay. Did we go with... I think we went with Rayanne and Marius both of the previous times. This time we're going with the Major and Murray, I guess. I'll go with the Major and Murray. I'd like to learn whatever I can about that rifle.
What, you've never seen one before?
The only combat training I ever got was from Tari. His mother. And she's always been old-fashioned. Chivalry and all that. I think guns made her uncomfortable. Rayanne, maybe we could share some...
You don't have anything I want.
Give me a chance. I mean, I'm technically a Bellegarde, and I still survived for the past however long.
Oh, years and years and years.
And no one's got the best of me yet. Failing that, I have a whole lot of respect for you. I'm sure you could teach me a lot.
Someone like you? Yeah, I could.
Oh, I'm so concerned about what that's gonna lead to.
Shall we head a little way away from the campsite, just in case?
So what's Reckon gonna get up to then? I mean, I guess we left him out the previous times too.
I've never seen a gun before. Not properly. Unlikely to again. You said you only had it because you were honorably discharged. So they're hard to come by.
Seems like if you got temporarily incapacitated, it'd be a waste if none of us could use it.
That may be Arik's motivation, but my options are more limited. If I can learn a new skill appropriate for my abilities, I'll take it. You can't take. I find money tends to overcome most of the difficulties that you are presently outlining.
The Major hesitantly places the rifle into my hands, positioning my fingers carefully. Her hands have the slightest quiver. She comes to stand behind me, firm arms tight against mine.
Eyes up. Brace it against the inside of your shoulder. Hands here and here. Fingers off the trigger. We're not wasting gunpowder. There's no need to be stingy. It's not so difficult to buy more. Not outside the forest, no.
So what did you do in the war to earn that honorable discharge?
She doesn't owe you an answer.
She's curious, though.
Taken prisoner. Fought us out. That's all.
She adjusts my grip. There's definitely more to that story, and I really want to know. You got discharged from the army, but stuck with this sort of work? Easy. Be armed. Seem strong. Usually. Until Auric told you to put your weapon down and seem weak. We didn't seem weak. There's a strength in willing surrender. Not the strength I tend to be sought out for. What do you do? I mean, typically. Mostly bodyguarding, personal vendettas, guerrilla operations, independent endeavors, minor purposes. Personal vendettas. People use her as like a hitman? That's scary. Do you like it? It's better. Simpler than anything else I could do. When we take down Kodot, a lot of your work's gonna dry up. I don't think that's the case at all. Just because the ruling party changes doesn't mean the people change. There's always gonna be people who have beef with each other. Even Murray thinks that's... The war will dry up. Conflict will continue. She doesn't have grand ambitions either, does she? It wouldn't bother her either way, except she's not being paid to defend Kodot. Can I ask how you started? How did you begin? I was born into this, I suppose. I wanted to join the army. I did. Wanted to go somewhere new. Did. Had one set of skills. Used them. A long way away, and a long time ago. When did you first come here? 5 years ago. What about your home? You can't always be traveling. Anywhere stops being a home eventually. Your turn, Patron. Plant your feet. Lean into it. Aww. You said being a soldier is better. Better than what? I follow orders. I don't question. I don't think. I don't want to issue orders like that. We can see her ring and everything. Your grip is too tight. Here. Oh! I don't want to give you orders. Not all the time. It's like you're not alive. Then you cast me adrift. I was alive when it mattered. Why are you saying this? To me? Do you want for me to feel cruel? I want nothing from you but a salary, Patron. And the orders to earn it. What more can you do for me? Oh. Ray can do plenty. Huh? I mean, look. I don't quite get the nuance of whatever you two are talking about right now. But Murray can do plenty. She's gotten us through so much. Capable and reliable and... Thank you, Auric. But there are some things I can't do. You want me to be strong for you. That's what people ask for. I don't want anyone to be strong for me. I'm responsible for that myself. Then why am I here? Because you look how I feel. They can all see you. Huh. That's really odd. Look how I feel. Because, like, the Major kind of just looks like she's dead inside most of the time. Is that what Moray's saying she feels like? But she can't show it because she has to, like, put on a front. What? She plants her cane into the ground, working it into the soft soil, and presses her weight into it. Even though you have this, too, don't you? No. Ah, silly of me. I should say, isn't your decision to carry yourself like this just your version of this? Meaning that she also has, like, a metaphorical cane. She gestures to her cane. Hi. Why do you keep trying? Because you're... When you... Because my hands are open to you. I am not one of your lost causes, Murray. What? No, what? The look Murray shoots me is 1/3 pleading, 1/3 upset, and 1/3 maybe kind of mad or outraged. I clear my throat. What do you think Reckon's deal is? I think he's probably about to tell us. It doesn't do to speculate. Let's go back to camp and find out. Ooh. Getting some nice developments between these two. And I think that's actually probably going to be a good place to end this stream. I guess I still haven't decided what to do with this run. It seems like we're making progress on the Murray and Major front. So maybe we'll be able to do that. I kind of wonder if it's possible to combine that with also romancing someone as Auric? I'm not sure. Because, like, this instance, for example, we, like, spent the time with Murray and the Major, which we could have instead spent with, I guess, Marius is kind of our only remaining other romantic option outside of them. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try to do the Murray and Major route this time then. That should be very fun. They are very sweet. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Whew. It's so interesting getting all these new little tidbits about the different characters. It's always exciting to see what else you can pick up on the other routes. So yeah, we'll be picking this up Thursday, 7 p.m. EST, once again. And I guess we'll just see where we go from here. Just try to pick some new dialogue options that we haven't seen before. I do find it interesting that, like, Aric's entire mindset and, like, motivation changes from route to route. Like, the way he's thinking this time. I think the first time he was very, like, altruistic, I guess. I don't know if that's really the right word, but very, like, selfless, very motivated to do the right thing and help people. And I mean, that's kind of true in all of the routes, to be honest, but, like, there he was thinking mostly about how to protect people and how to take responsibility for what he's doing and all of that stuff, whereas in this route he's more focused on being practical, on being like, smart about things, making the rational decisions, gathering all of the information he can, that kind of thing. So it's just really interesting to see how even his like internal dialogue changes a little bit to just reflect that. And it seems to be dictated by kind of really small choices that you make at the very beginning. In particular, that thing to Murray, where I said that like I'm not safe here. I think that was a lot of what set that off, which is really interesting. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's call it a day for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. And we'll be back next time. I guess maybe we'll be seeing... I haven't entirely decided on the route. I'm just kind of playing things by ear. We'll probably be seeing more of Murray. We might be seeing her romance route, or we might be seeing her getting together with the Major, or I don't know. We'll see. Regardless, there will be cool and interesting character interactions for sure, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. So, that'll be it for today. I'll hopefully see you Thursday. Have a good rest of your day and all of that good stuff. Bye.